President Trump held a press conference on Wednesday to recap the midterms. The president took almost 90 minutes to answer 68 questions from 35 reporters. Unfortunately, some in the press chose to turn the press conference into a zoo. The behavior of CNN's chief White House correspondent, Jim Acosta, stood out in particular. After the president called on Acosta and answered his question, Acosta refused to give up the microphone. He physically blocked a White House intern who tried taking the mic so others could ask a question, and then he continued to shout at the President of the United States. A free and fair press is an absolute cornerstone of our democracy. Americans have the right to showboat and be disruptive. Other reporters have done this in the past. But to be invited to question the president on White House grounds is a privilege. It is not a right. The White House responded to Acosta by suspending his ability to enter White House grounds, something the Secret Service is well within their right to do. You better believe that if any other citizen acted as wildly at a White House event as Acosta did and has done many times in the past, they would not be invited back for a while, if ever. There's undoubtedly a personal animosity from some members of the White House press corps toward President Trump and his administration. Sadly, that explains much of the negative bias in the coverage of this White House. Here's the bottom line. We should be talking today about the news, not about the antics of those whose job it is to report the news. There are plenty of great, impartial reporters out there. It is their work in covering actual news that deserves notice and attention. Share with me your bottom line. Follow me on Twitter at BorisEP and let me know your thoughts on today's segment. Hey friends, for more of my content, please go to breakfastwithboris.com and sign up for my morning newsletter, Breakfast with Boris.